Did you want me to begin?
Sure.
Okay, we're live. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rosanna Best Corbin. I am a graduate of the class of 1998 with a degree in International Studies, and I am the co-chair of the SDS Student Leadership Committee. We are so glad that you could join us today. Next slide, please. What is SDS? The Second Decade Society is a group of alumni volunteers in their second decade since graduation who are committed to enhancing the undergraduate student experience. This includes support for experiences which might otherwise be unavailable to students. The group is highly selective in its membership and includes roughly 100 alums between their 10th and 20th years out from graduation from the Krieger School. The group provides advice and financial support for students through programming and leadership advancement. How do we support students? The Meg Walsh Award is an excellent example of that, which we'll talk about. There are other examples as well. Through the work of our different committees each year, we're able to accomplish and offer a variety of support vehicles and services. The Walsh Award and SDS summer internships are overseen by my committee, which again is the Student Leadership Committee. It's also important to note that all of the activities and offerings from SDS each year are fully paid for by the members themselves as part of their mission of enhancing the student experience. Who was Meg Walsh? Meg Walsh received her BA in 1984. She was a dedicated alum, an SDS member, and a passionate explorer of the world. She died tragically in 1998. Although she was only 37 years old when she passed away, Meg had already achieved remarkable career success as a female leader in her field. Upon graduation from Hopkins, she worked at T. Rowe Price. She attended the Wharton Business School. Soon after, she became the vice president and treasurer of Lucent Technologies, a leading communications technology firm, where she was one of their first female executives. Meg was a very colorful character and a risk taker in her day. Amongst colleagues and friends, Meg was known for her optimism, her humor, her drive, and her good spirits. She was a world traveler, and she believed strongly in the importance of having a global perspective. When she passed away in the year of 2008, the SDS decided that it would like to memorialize her by naming this award in her memory. Its goals are to reflect the qualities of independent intellectual inquiry, also global perspective, and leadership that she embodied. It serves to recognize and support students who've demonstrated outstanding leadership as undergraduates and who hold promise of accomplishing great things in the future. The award benefits are as follows. It's granted to a graduating senior, one who will receive an undergraduate degree in May of 2018, from the School of Arts and Sciences to conduct a project of his or her own design internationally. Projects can be in any area, in any field. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study anything you want, anywhere in the world, and an opportunity for you to really take advantage of your time between graduation and grad school or starting your career. The sky is truly the limit. Examples of some previous winners you'll see on the screen. Brittany Lin in 2007 went to assist and study in orphanages in China, fundraising, arranging for medical missions, and caring for critically ill orphans. Derek Noro in 2009 went to Ghana. He studied indigenous funerary rituals to serve as a basis for a piece of literary fiction. Ryan Walsh in 2012 traveled to Senegal, where he studied the relationship between fossil fuel consumption and food security. Most recently, we have Caleb Warren, who's currently in Nepal, traveling actually to 2 countries to study palliative care and life and death decisions. Program aim. The aim of the Meg Walsh Award is to support independent inquiry, global perspective, and leadership. This award is really meant to give you a unique opportunity to study whatever you want, wherever you want. The possibilities for project support are absolutely endless, so please dream big and show us your ideas. The award timeline is very important, of course. The applications are now available on the SDS website. December 1st, the applications are due. They are due at 12 noon on that date. December 4th is when committee members, like myself, begin to review these applications. The application review committee is made up of SDS members and 1 or 2 faculty members every year. All SDS members are invited to read applications. On January 10th, finalists are notified. Interviews are coordinated, as well as interview times. And on January 30th, finalists will participate in a panel interview with 3 to 4 SDS members and 1 to 2 faculty members. The interview must be on campus, and it is required. The winner will be notified on that very day. The interview committee will also select a runner-up who will be awarded the Meg Walsh Award should the winner accept an alternative award. Application inclusions. Your project should be 1,200 or fewer words and should succinctly describe the project, how your background has prepared you to conduct this project, how this project reflects your talents, concerns, your vision for your future, how you would benefit from this unique opportunity, why this project is important to you and to others, etc. Your budget should reflect how the stipend of $25,000 would be spent to conduct this project, and it should be very detailed and specific. The budget is really a linchpin of the application process because it shows that you've figured out in concrete terms how you plan to execute this project given the funding. I cannot explain enough how important the budget aspect of this project is, so please make sure that you're detailed. We do analyze it. Your leadership essay should be 1,200 or fewer words, as discussed. Your resume should include experience that's relevant to your project and should be no longer than 1 page in length. Your letters of recommendation should address your leadership abilities and your capability to accomplish the proposed project. Please make sure that you have 2 letters of recommendation, not just 1. These letters can come from faculty, administrators, or directors of programs in which you're involved. And lastly, you need to have an official university transcript from the registrar's office. Applicants who are chosen to participate in the on-site interviews on January 30th are required to present a letter of support from their partner organization or sponsor if their project requires such a collaboration prior to the interview. This is only if appropriate. Some projects would not require this as a result of their construct, but if it's something that would be applicable to you, it's something to think about. So what does a great application look like? Because the scope of the award is very broad, it's difficult to provide specific inclusions that will make your application better than those of your peers, but there are some focus areas we'd like you to keep in mind. Make sure it's complete, of course. Make sure that all of the aforementioned application inclusions are there. Make sure that it is expressing your passion and your personal interest in the project. Please be honest and critical about what's reasonable to accomplish given the $25,000 stipend, time frame, and your own strengths and capabilities. It should be clear from your application that this is very meaningful to you. Should also present a strong argument why you need to be in a specific place to conduct this project. It should be creative, propose something innovative and new, and should of course use the Walsh Award budget template. Lastly, I want to reiterate it's critical that you have a detailed budget that presents a clear look at how you intend to spend the $25,000. Many of the budgets we've seen in the past can be generic. You want to leave your readers wanting to speak with you because they find your project fascinating and they just can't wait to learn more. Some items of note. The Meg Walsh Award is only given to 1 student each year. It's coveted and prestigious to receive. The award committee invests a great deal of energy and consideration in choosing the winner each year. Only seniors who graduate from the Krieger School with an undergraduate degree during the 2017-2018 school year are eligible to apply. And your project must take place internationally. If you are an international student, you may not conduct this project in your native country. Funding restrictions. Funding must be used to support your project and may not be spent on anyone or anything else. The award stipend is intended to provide maintenance, support, and travel expenses for you while you conduct your international project experience, no one else. Funding may not be used for study at another college or university. Funding may be used for one trip to and from the United States or your home country unless you need to return for health or personal emergency. And currently, the Meg Walsh Award is considered income. It's subject to U.S. income tax. This is definitely something to be aware of when you're building your budgets. What if you also applied for a Fulbright? If you win the Meg Walsh Award and you're waiting to hear from the Fulbright Committee, you can conditionally accept the award. And we appreciate, we're in full support of your student ambition and excellence at Hopkins and beyond. When you conditionally accept, you do promise to let us know within 5 business days of being awarded a Fulbright if you intend to keep the Walsh Award or not. You may not receive the Walsh Award funding if you accept the Fulbright. And also, if you decline the award or do not respond within that 5-day period, we will grant the award to the runner-up. Any questions?
If there are questions, you can raise your hand on your webinar window. Okay, great, and I'll give you, unmute you. Okay, go ahead, Kachi.
Hi. Yeah, my name is Dakachi, and I'm a senior in the Career Skills Arts and Science. I'm a psychology and public health major. And this is a question really about the letter of support. So how do we know for sure if we need a letter of support? Because we don't hear back till the 10th of January, I suppose. And is it after you hear back that you have been granted an interview that you then request a letter of support? Or is it something you should think about beforehand?
You would think about it before. I mean, again, this would be something that you would be required to provide prior to January 30th. That just shows, if you're working with a particular institution, you have a mentor or you have a partner organization, it's just a way of verifying that, but it's not something that you have to include right this second.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
And Sarah has the next question. Sarah, you want to go ahead? Sarah, can you speak now? Maybe it's in the chat box.
Can you hear me?
Oh, no?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello, Sarah? We can't hear you.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Now, yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how can I access this PowerPoint after this webinar is over, just to have it for reference?
We'll post it on the Career Center's YouTube channel.
Okay.
And so we'll also send that link out to those who attended today.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Any other questions? Oh, no. I think that might be it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It's really been a pleasure.
Okay. Well, we thank you for your time today.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.